guys, we're about to enter a different era, okay? And I know that I might be stealing that from Taylor Swift, but we doing it though. I'm entering a different era in my life. Now, what you see before you is my current apartment space, okay? I don't know if I ever give you guys a full tour. Normally when I move into a place, I do a live stream, I give a tour of the place. It's maybe one of the biggest apartments I've lived in by myself. It's about 1,000 something square feet, and I'm moving. I'm leaving. It's time to go, right? So long, farewell, goodbye, my friends. But along with that, this move, I've decided I'm gonna downsize a lot of my stuff. I have a lot of stuff. And if I show you everything, we'll be here all day, but I'll give you a quick rundown of what we're doing though. So all right, up in this space, right? I've got tons of books, mostly manga and nerdy stuff that I held on to that I'm gonna try to sell or get rid of. I've got, and this is gonna hurt me, I've got like stuffed animals, like little Pikachu there and whatnot I'm gonna try to get rid of. I got a whole table here, and underneath the table, this up and it hides things, of board games I collected during the pandemic. Most of that's gotta go too. I gotta get really brutal about it, right? And it's hard for me because I have an emotional connection to a lot of this stuff, like even my artwork. I've had some of this artwork for years. I went to conventions, I went to just different nerdy spaces and pick things up. And it's not that I'm giving up on being a nerd, but I do know that a lot of the stuff are just artifacts of a version of myself that's no longer really here. You know what I mean? I know that. I know that for some of the purchases I made, it was because I was doing YouTube videos, and I knew that I wanted to kind of, what's the word? Virtual signal that I am one of you. I think now I can just be myself and you'll know I'm one of you because you know me long enough. And honestly, let's be real here. I've been doing YouTube a long time. I've taken breaks, taken non-breaks. That means I'll take a break, but I'll post stuff anyway on shorts, but I'm not going to post on the main channel because the main channel is mostly dead, if we're being honest here. But again, I'm in this place now where I'm like, you know what? I want to get rid of half of my stuff. I have just too much stuff, so including my artwork. I got these cat photos. I'm gonna keep the cats, but see that Pokemon thing there? Still love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I'll be buying every game that comes out till I die. But I'm getting rid of that. That whole cork board, I've had a cork board for years. It's gone, all right? This table, gone. This desk, when I'm no longer working multiple jobs, that'll be gone too. This dartboard, my mom got me this for Christmas. Do I ever play darts? Not really. You know what? I've had this for a long, long time. I've had lots of girls over, and it became one of those things like, hey, let's play darts, let's hang out, right? I might move with it. I haven't decided yet. My girl might want to play darts. But what I'm worried about, though, is when we do play darts, it going in the wrong place again, putting the holes in the wall. And I don't want that in my new place, right? My new place is going to be new, shiny, and weird. When I say that, I'm moving into one of those high-rise apartments in the sky. I'm going to pay $1,000 more in rent, which hurts my heart. But I paid off all of my debt. This is my last month having debt. With all my debt paid off, I can now afford to do more of my money. And I always ask myself how my friends or other people I just knew or met in the street, like, how the hell are you affording this expensive ass rent? How are you doing it? I don't understand how you're able to do it. And now I get it. If you don't have debt, you can go very far with less. Like making $100,000 to me, I thought, I'm gonna hit that mark and I'm gonna be good, right? I hit that mark and it felt like nothing had changed. I feel like I was still kind of struggling sometimes, even at 100,000. And what I realized is not only because of inflation, but it's because I also was saddled down with debt where I owed roughly about between my student loans and my credit cards, I was probably like $60,000 in debt, right, for a while. So I hatched this scheme just to work my butt off, right? Honestly, the catalyst for it really is, and y'all know this story, you don't know it, I'll tell you in the live stream one day, my sister screwed up my credit, okay? And I'll tell you this right now as a piece of advice. Don't co-sign for anybody. I don't care how much you trust them, you love them, you want to help them. Don't co-sign for anybody. Because my first clue should have been when she was on my car insurance, right? Because she needed to get a car, didn't have insurance. And the quickest way to get her insurance and get her approved was to add her to mine. And I was like, oh, I was adding my insurance, no big deal, right? Then there came a couple of months where she couldn't pay it. And she goes, yeah, I can't pay it, I'm sorry. And I'm like, all right, well, I got to pay the bill anyway. I can't let the bill stand. I have to pay it. Just pay me back next month. She goes, well, I don't know if I'll have it next month. I go, okay. Well, I may have to take you out of my insurance thing. I don't know. I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but also I can't pay your bills. You know what I mean? And then her response was, well, fine, I'm just gonna ride dirty then. Go ahead, let me ride dirty. It's okay. And I'm sitting like, okay, man, wow. Well, the first thing I did was try to help you. That was step one. I tried to help you. And it bit me in the butt, right? And so like, you gonna rage out on me? You gonna rage out on me for trying to help you? So what? And it's been this arduous journey now of trying to solve the situation of no longer being tied to her credit, her situations, I don't want my name associated with anything to do with her in terms of finances. And that's why I tell you, do not co-sign for anybody. Now I'll tell you, I did co-sign for my cousin, and my cousin paid it off early. You know what I mean? That car, I co-signed for his car. He still has the car. It sits in his garage. He doesn't drive it. And I just told him recently, I'm like, yo, man, listen, I love you, dog. I'm really glad you paid it off, and you a good one. Please, for the love of God, let me get my name off that title. You know, I'll give you, please, man, let me get off that title. He said, yeah, man, it's all good, dude. It's all good. He's a good one. But even with the good ones, you still run a risk. Do not co-sign for anybody. And I'm just going to give you that lesson before I jump to something else, because frankly, it has been the most frustrating experience in the world. If that other person decides to not pay their bills, you're on the hook. If that other person decides to, just commit vehicular homicide, you're on the hook, right? Even if you don't, it could be a car, it could be an apartment, don't matter what it is. Do not co-sign for anybody. I'm gonna make a video about that, just that. It'll be the same video you're watching right now, probably, just chopped up into tiny bits. Don't co-sign for anybody. It is the stupidest thing I ever did, and I regret it to this day, and I probably will always regret it, right? I got myself out of it, but I had to do a lot of crazy stuff to do it, okay? Like, I had to work with a lawyer, right? Thank God I have friends who are lawyers, because if not, I don't know what I would do, because it would cost me a lot of money to even figure out the solution. So I got myself out of the title for the car, right? I'm out of that. That's done. That's now only in her name, and she can do what she wants. I don't care. Have fun. Do what you got to do. But then I'm still on the hook for her apartment situation where, I'm getting letters from lawyers with my name on them saying that I owe thousands of dollars, right? And the thing is, I know she don't always have it. You know what I mean? She doesn't always have it. So I'm like, dude, this is scary for me to be tied to you, because if they decide to take you to court, they decide to evict you, they decide to do anything of the sort, my name is on those paperwork pieces. There's a paper trail with my name on it now that makes it look like I was part of this. And I get it. You just try to survive. But don't survive off my back. I legit told this person, do not sign me to another lease, right? And they agreed. But then they found out that they couldn't leave the apartment if I wasn't part of it, apparently. That was what I was told. If I'm not on paperwork because I make more money, that they were going to be let go or evicted or whatever, which I don't think is really even entirely true. So they just lied. And I found out also impersonated me, i.e., they were writing their landlord via text message as me, right? And I'm like, that's already a violation. Like, don't do that. And I found out, I told her, don't do that. Don't do that, right? But they got worse, because I found out they also were getting on the phone pretending to be me. I don't even know if it was like my sister choosing to, hey, my name is Chris, I'm doing these things. Or if she had somebody else being me on the phone. Regardless, what the F? So I tell you, don't co-sign for anybody. If they need a co-signer, that's probably a good reason, okay? If you have a kid and your kid needs help, I don't even know if I would co-sign for my kid at this point. I don't know. It's too much. Like once I'm established and I get everything I need and I don't really need credit for anything, it might be different. But for right now, my mentality is don't co-sign for nobody. And I'm gonna keep saying it because it's just what it is. Don't do it. All right? So with all that to say, I've been really working on getting myself leveled up and getting myself into a better space financially, but also mentally, if you will. And that's been hard too, because a lot of the stuff that's been going on with, being tied to somebody else and the co-signing has been really, really, really stressful. Especially stressful when that person refuses to help you out. When you go to that person and go, hey, I need you to do this. And if you can't, that's what I said, and if you can't help me, my last resort is I'll have to take you to court because that's the only thing you can do at that point. And it's actually a very arduous and time-consuming and expensive situation to be in because you have to go through the court system. You have to like also send letters to show in good faith that you try to get them to help you out with getting off the lease or off the title, whatever it is. And it's so much work that it's not even worth it to take them to court. If you can get like just in good faith work with that person, I'm telling you right now, do that. Work with them immediately and get the F of they stuff, right? So all that to be said, I'm in this space where I really want to downsize and get rid of things and like everything right now. I have storage in this apartment, right? If I go downstairs in that storage, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that I haven't touched in 2 years. I've been here 2 years. And I don't really need. But I don't know why I'm holding on to it, right? If I don't know why I'm holding on to it, it probably has to go. And that's kind of the mentality I'm going to walk into with this whole situation. And I'm honest, I'll tell you this too. Sometimes I think that God / the universe, whatever you want to call it, is really looking out for me, even in the hardships, right? Because as I was like, yo, I'm about to move, screw this, I'm getting out of here. I got a letter and an email from Amazon, and they were like, yo, guess what, man? Your $600 air conditioner, it causes respiratory problems. And I'm like, oh, well, that explains a lot. We're recalling it. Do you want your money back or do you want to keep it? Well, the new apartment I'm moving into is central air. So I decided I'm going to get my money back. So this air conditioner will literally fund my move. And I just timed it out just right. So I get the package in the mail to send it back to them right before I move. So that way I don't have to like live without air. And I don't come in this room I don't come in this room and breathe too much. Like I sit here with a mask on like. But that's crazy though, that could destroy my respiratory system. That's nuts. Also, the couch, that's gonna go. I'm just doing a big gut, right? The things that I'm gonna keep though, I already kind of plays over in my head, is I'm gonna keep the this bookshelf. I'm gonna keep a PS5. I might get rid of my sound. My sound bars are my favorite sound bars I've ever had. And if I don't love something, I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna do the Marie Kondo version. So anyway, I get you guys the tour. I just kind of start rambling. So here we are. We are in the living room. Ooh, which mind you, I'm also losing a lot of square feet in my new apartment. My new apartment is maybe 500 square feet. So it might be like a little bit bigger than this room, but not really. This place has everything. It's like, look at this. It's like, I got closets. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with all those shoes. I gotta get rid of some of those shoes. I don't need that many shoes. I have a lot of shoes. We got another closet. We got a little walk-in situation. Like, these racks, I don't need these in my new apartment. That's gonna go too, right? We got another bedroom. Like this, again, this apartment is ridiculous, right? I'm gonna keep the mirror. Now, here's a hard thing for me. Now, this TV is a Toshiba, right? I've had this TV since I was married, and many of y'all don't know I used to be married. I think we were like 10 years away from me being married now. I don't really retain information anymore that I don't use. It might be later. It could be further away. I don't know. But here's the thing. This TV, while it is old and the definition isn't great, it's still sturdy and it's still kicking. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking about sticking. Anyway, no, it's still kicking. And I'm like, what if I just keep this backup TV around, right? For the heck of it. But then again, I'm like, I could probably get $100 for this old TV and just call it a day. I don't know. I am torn on that one because I don't need two TVs. You saw me in the room. I have that giant 55-inch TV. I think this is like 45, and again, even this trim around here they're counting as part of the TV, but really it's even smaller than that. Think about like the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2, how like they count the edging of the old one, but the new one is like full screen. That's what I like. Anyway, I'm gonna keep the bed, keep the mirror. Oh, another closet, right? I got a ton of crap in this like storage place, and I think I'm gonna try to get rid of some of that too. Because I don't need all this stuff. I know I don't. Then again, we're in the bathroom with others where you're pooping, you're peeing, you do all the things. The new bathroom is much more updated and whatnot. And I don't know. I may not even need that shelving unit. I'm gonna bring it with me just in case, and I'll get rid of it if I don't need it. That's my mentality right now. And then of course we're here in the dining room / my office, which is I just share. Everything, that coffee machine is not mine. I belongs to the girlfriend. She'll be taking that with her. This is my extra desk because I have too much crap going on between everything. And I feel like in a new apartment, I'll be able to downsize to a smaller desk and just have two computers. But we'll see. We'll see. Because again, I'll be working with much less room. And then here we are in the kitchen. I got, all the cooking appliances. I got the, double air fryer. I got the single air fryer. I got the Instapot. I don't need all that. Microwave. This is an interesting thing too. This belongs to a girl that I used to date when I moved up here. Y'all remember I was dating this girl. I was really into her, and then she's like, "Yeah, you can have my microwave. I don't need one. I just keep it in my storage." So I think I'm gonna hit her up. Before I move, like right before I move, and go, "Hey," because right now I use the microwave for like two things: heating up my oatmeal and heating up ramen noodles. That's it. I don't use it for anything else. So I can probably make do, but I haven't talked to her in like. It's been like almost like 7-8 months. But I think I'm gonna hit her up and go, "Hey, do you want your microwave back? Because I don't need it." And I just bring it over and drop it off. She lives down the street. So, ugh. So anyway, so all that to say, this is the old apartment. I'm getting rid of that artwork too. I made that when I lived with a different girlfriend, funny enough. And I went on the hallway. I'm like, "Yeah, let me just go make some artwork. Spray." I'm either gonna throw it away or I'm gonna try to sell it to somebody. Because I think this is actually some pretty dope artwork. I think someone will probably want one in their house. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on Etsy and see what happens, see if it moves. But that's the thing too I'm going to be doing too, which some of you guys have been telling me to do for a long time, is just make extra money, sell your stuff on eBay, sell it here, sell it there, put it up. I'm going to start with Facebook Marketplace and see what happens, and I'll let you guys know. But I mean, even with like some of this old artwork in the posters, right? Like the old Aloha poster for Pokemon, like in my mind, who would buy this, right? But then again, I bought it, so someone else might want it. Who knows? But I'm just going to make it a really concerned effort to severely downsize and get myself in a space where when I do move, it won't cost that much because I won't have that much. But we'll see what happens. I move August, and frankly, I can't wait. Like, I'm going to be in a new neighborhood. It's going to be more expansive. You guys will see. And you'll be like, "Oh my God, wow, Chris, you really upgraded." I even right now, this is something funny. My carpet that I have and had in the living room, I pulled it up. I'm getting rid of it. It's time. It's dirty. It's not even a carpet that I care about that much. The only thing that's kind of sad is I spent this money like 2 years ago, and now it's just all going in the trash because it doesn't have value anymore. But I kind of knew that when I bought it. Like, I don't buy anything really full price ever if I can help it. So with that said, I just wanted to put it out there that this is my life. My name's Chris Sanders. And I'm going to try to be a better version of myself when I move. But right now, I'm just going to stay trash. I'm trash right now. Let me be trash. No, I'm not really trash. Y'all know I'm not trash. Come on. I put on my glasses. And I'm going to go through some training for work, not for anything fun like working out. Anyway, guys, if you like cats like I do, you have a good day, right? No. Now, if you're like me, you probably really appreciated this video. And if you really want to support me and want to help me with my move, you know what you can do, right? Give me one of them super thanks things. You can donate money to me for no reason. Do it, because you should. And again, I'll probably do the same video again as the live stream. Or again, maybe solely focus on just the aspect around not cosigning for people. But I'll tell you guys right now, I really do appreciate you and the people who stuck around, people that are still here, people that still come back, people that leave me comments and ask me for things. Somebody actually recently reached out to me and asked for an update on my Pokemon and dating video, and they want to know if, like, 10 years later, has my outlook changed on it? And I'll be real with you and tell you that it hasn't. It hasn't. I still think that you can like what you like, and if a person doesn't like that, that's on them. They can move on. They can kick rocks, because you have to remember this. You are the prize. You are the prize, right? The other person is, you might want them, but they have to want you just as much, or it won't work anyway. So if someone comes and goes, "Oh, you like video games, you like anime, you like that stuff, gross, I won't date anyone who does that," I go, "Cool. You're going to miss out on some premium D." Like a premium dude. Like, wait, what are you thinking? You're going to miss out on a premium dude. Like, I'm a premium guy. I treat my women extremely well. I treat my women better than gold. I hold open doors. I cook. I clean. I sniff your dirty drawers if you need me to. I suck toes. I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to be with a guy like me, it is a loss for you. But again, if you want something different, that's different for you too. But here's the thing. I will tell you this until the day that I die. You gotta love yourself first before you can love anybody else. You gotta love yourself first, because here's the thing. That kind of confidence, that kind of self-love is exuded in every single pore that you have. When you walk into a room, people can already tell what kind of person you are most of the time. If you are confident, comfortable, and loving who you are, people go, you know what? I wasn't into that at first, but I think it's kind of cool because you do it. And remember, I still think back to when I was in high school, and it was one of my first bullies. And he stopped being my bully because he's like, hey, man, you know what? It's kind of dope that you into that. You know what I mean? Because it's actually kind of cool. Can you show me how to play? And I sat down and showed this bully, I told the story before, but show this bully how to play Pokemon, how to raise them, which ones and whatnot. And he got the other bullies to leave me alone for a little bit. Like, hey, man, leave him alone, dude. You kind of cool, though. Leave him alone, bro. And I was like, oh, my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what I mean? And that kind of thing, is as simple as it is, it was a catalyst for me learning to love myself and learning to accept myself and not lower myself just to get somebody else, right? Because again, you're not supposed to like everything about somebody else. That's just not how it works. And they're not supposed to like everything about you either. That's just how it works. Like, you find an equilibrium, find somebody you can work with, somebody that compliments you, but isn't trying to clone you. And that's one mistake I made early on in dating, is that I tried to often emulate the other person. I remember back in the day when you had Facebook, before I went on a date with a girl, I would try to find her on Facebook and see what artist she liked. So when we got on the date, I could talk about those same artists. I do a bunch of research. And what I realized now is that was more than just honest, you know what I mean? Because it's not going to last. Because the other thing, once you get used to somebody, once y'all really start like dating each other, they're going to annoy the hell out of you half the time. And that stuff that you were trying to do to get them, it won't matter. It has to come from what's in here. Not in your mouth, but in your heart. It has to come from what's in here, okay? Keep that in mind. It has to come from what's in your heart. And you can love what you love. And if they don't love you because you love something different, then so be it. There will be others. You don't just get one. And if you think that, it's because you don't love yourself enough. And again, I mean, maybe for you, it's easier and better to be alone. I don't know. You tell me. But my name's Chris. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you real soon. Ever use teleport? Oh man, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop being weird if I can help it.